welcome back. I'm Dylan Black. Time to talk about desserts for your Thanksgiving meal. She's the mom in the know, and she's part of the family here at Rogers TV. Julie Findlay, lovely to have you here.
Thank you for
Always
having
wonderful.
me. I feel sort of bad coming after polish. It's got all that healthy stuff, but you know what?
Then,
dessert can be healthy.
totally healthy.
It can be totally healthy because right now everything's in harvest. You saw the beautiful squashes she has, and then you've got this lovely pumpkin squash, which is a pie that we'll get to, pie pumpkin, and then you've got your cranberries. So there's so many things you can do, and luckily Foodland Ontario has so many different recipes to do it. But my two favorite, and we're going to do them today, super easy, cranberry clafouti, and then we're going to go and make a pumpkin pie with a cookie crumb crust. So which one would you like to do first?
What, clafouti? Is that what it's
Clafouti,
called? So that's a new word for me.
Well, you know what? It's a French, it comes from the French background, and it's somewhere between a baked custard and almost a pancake in texture.
Ooh,
yeah, so it's very
like
delicious.
that.
Yeah, I've got some for you to try too.
Pumpkins,
so why
by
don't we
the
try
way.
that?
Well, let's do that. Pumpkins,
Okay.
I mean, pumpkins are vegetables, right? So,
Yeah.
so that
This is
screams
great.
healthy.
Oh my gosh, it does screams healthy. And you know what? You can be going to a pumpkin patch, picking out your own pie pumpkin, and you can also, I know you have Saunders Farm coming on, they'll make you scream too. So it does scream healthy and it screams fun.
I
so
love it.
I love this time of
Clafouti.
year. So clafouti. So we've got our fresh cranberries, but what we're going to do is a mixture. So I'm going to have you stir. You ready?
All right, I'm ready to whisk.
You're going to whisk the eggs.
That's what we're doing here.
Yeah, you're going to put this down if that's okay.
That's
whisk the
totally
eggs.
fine.
And then we're going to put in a 1/3 cup of flour, and you're going to keep whisking until it's smooth, alongside with a 1/3 cup of sugar. So I've got the oven turned to 475. This is going to bake for 40 minutes. So this is one of those things that you're going to have cranberry. Everything's already in your pantry. This is a great last minute thing. So you're going to get 6 little ramekins. You're going to butter them up.
6 little what?
Ramekins.
Why do I not know any of these words? Is it just like I just don't cook? Or?
That was last year. We're just going to, it's like a review.
Fine, sure.
We are going to divide them evenly. You can chop the cranberries. I like the cranberries whole. This is a nice tart taste in with this dessert. So we've got that. Oh, are you finished? This is nice and smooth.
Well, I don't know. I mean,
it's nice and
for
smooth.
television purposes, we are ready.
Oh, no. Come on.
Okay.
Now what we're going to do is we're going to still whisk. This is too easy.
Sure.
We've got a 1/4 cup of maple syrup.
I always slow down the whisk when you're adding stuff because I don't want it to.
You know what? And it's actually what it says, to gradually whisk in the 1/4 cup of maple syrup and 1 cup of milk. We're going to just put that in as well.
Okay.
Stir that in.
Gradually whisking.
Gradually whisking, and 2 teaspoons of vanilla. And that
Nice.
vanilla is nice Ontario vanilla. And a little teaspoon of salt to add some flavor. We've got all that organized. You've got your oven. You've whisked it so nicely.
Is it bad that my wrist hurts?
No, that's good.
No, it's also because I just never do this.
Yeah. And look how easy that was. And all you're going to do is pour it evenly over each of the ramekin, put it in your oven for 45 minutes. You'll see it puff up, and then you're going to just cool it down for 15 minutes before you serve it.
Okay.
And it's just going to puff up and then puff down a little bit.
Okay.
So I'm going to let you try this.
So this is the final product.
This is your cranberry clafouti.
All right, it's a cranberry clafouti.
Okay.
Try this out here.
Well, you're trying that out. Let me
I took a big spoonful there, too.
That's okay. You know what? I'll keep talking. That's why I get so much in, when I just feed you and then
what
I
else,
keep
Julie?
talking. So the pie pumpkin, not like your big pumpkin that you're carving, but this is great. Feel it? This is about 2.5 pounds.
Can I ask though? Can you still use like a big pumpkin? Does it need to be a pie pumpkin?
No, it has to be a pie pumpkin.
Really?
So it's smaller, and you'll know that it's ripe when you start to see little speckles. See those little dots?
Okay.
It's probably hard to see on TV, and it's also going to be heavy to its weight.
Is it grown to be a pie pumpkin, or is this just a baby pumpkin?
Yeah, this is. You could call it baby pumpkin.
Yeah.
You can easily use this as your pumpkin on your front lawn if you wanted to.
Okay.
But
be
then
hard
later,
to like.
well, you could make little eyes. They're tiny. You've got a bunch of them in a row.
Fair enough.
But the easy way to cook this will make 2 pies, because for each pie you're going to need 1.5 cups of pie filling. Like, look how nice and bright and orange is that. So you're going to just wash the front. You're going to cut it in half, seed it out, take the seeds out. You're going to put 2 centimeters of water in the bottom of your pan. You're going to steam it for about 20 minutes, and then you're going to put it in a blender with skin and flesh.
Really?
Yep. And that is your pie filling.
That didn't sound appealing. Skin and flesh.
Yeah,
like
sorry, the flesh
like
of
you're injuring that poor pumpkin.
No,
like
not
it
at
has
all.
babies at home.
Loves,
and, you know.
loves to do it.
Yeah.
So you can do this. You could do as many as you want to and freeze it for up to a year. So that's a good thing to take advantage of all the pumpkins. I don't know about you, but pumpkin pie is one of my favorite. I just finished saying to Paula that
It is a major
much
weakness.
finished the pumpkin pie last night, so.
Not to outdo you, but
yeah.
I could probably eat a full one in one sitting.
You know what? I think I'm going to make us both one, and we'll just sit for Thanksgiving and do it. Now, the fun thing about this, everybody gets very nervous about their pie crust. But Foodland Ontario came up with a great idea, and it's a pumpkin pie with a cookie crumb crust. So this is just digestive cookies. You're going to need about 16 of them. You're going to smash them up. Or if you have a Vitamix or a blender, you're just going to throw them in, make them crusty. You're going to take a half cup of butter, melt it, blend it together, and you're just going to push it into a pie plate. And you're going to bake it for 10 minutes, and then you've got your crust ready to go.
Okay.
So now we just need the filling. So we brought a half cup of milk, a half cup of cream to whipping cream to a boil. You ready to whisk again?
Oh, I'm ready to whisk.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Do you want to stretch your wrist? You got it?
I should have. I didn't know.
Yeah.
I should have warmed up before the show. Yeah.
We've got 2 eggs, lightly whisked. You're going to put that in. We've got 2/3 cup of brown sugar. We've got 1.5 cups of your pie mixture, pumpkin pie filling, sorry, right there. You are going to love this. I know you can easily go to the grocery store and get that can, but I'm telling you, everyone at home, you are going to love it when it's from scratch. And you get to brag that it's from scratch. So the one thing about pumpkin pies is all the spices. So we've got 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, and then we've got 1/4 teaspoon of cloves, of allspice, and then last but not least of ginger. And then I'm going to take this over. I'm going to whisk it. I'm going to let you try the finished product, because what you're going to do is put it in the oven at 425 for 10 minutes, and then bring it down to 350 for 25 minutes, and your pie is done.
Okay, so you're saying this is what will come of all of this, of the amazing crust, the filling.
Yes.
And I suppose I could try this on TV.
You could try this.
This is unbelievable. I could really. I'm just being polite eating this in front of you. Like I would normally just Cookie Monster it.
Okay, I was going to say you can
shot.
Cookie Monster, and then if you don't like it, please, I'm happy to eat it. You're literally just going to pour that in. You're going to fill up your pie crust, and everybody's going to be impressed at the table. It's so delicious and
That is
easy.
super exceptional. Yeah, it really does look easy. Now, I'm not much of a cook myself, and I'm more of a quick sort of fellow, you know.
This was quick.
That did look easy.
Yeah.
And you're saying a little pumpkin pie or a little pumpkin like that can make up to 2 of these?
2 pies, because a 2.5 pound little pie pumpkin, and you don't need to measure it. You just have a little feel. It's just going to make more. If anything, you only need 1.5 cups per pie. But making 2 pies is great. And I forgot to tell you the one little. What did you think of the crust?
Oh, beautiful.
Because it had little scrapes of nutmeg, fresh nutmeg. So there's so many things that you can go get to your local grocer, get to your food markets all fall long, because they're out there. They've got all the best vegetables.
Foodlandontario.ca.
Always.
The Mom in the Know, Julie Findlay, thank you for this.
Thank you.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving to you.
Very cool initiative going on, a fun event. It's called Flower Night. Flower Night? Yeah, we've got details next on Daytime.